Okay, we've got to talk about what's going on in Argentina. A few days ago, there was a UFO attack over a munitions facility in Argentina. People were injured. It's a crazy thing. I did a live stream about it. A few days before then, there was another large-scale UFO sighting with 8 UFOs coming out of the water in Argentina. What the heck is going on there? So let's talk about it. Get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, please subscribe, share on social media, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Oh, and if you wanted to support Cosmic Road in a bigger way, please consider becoming a channel member. Okay, let's just get right into it. Yeah, like I say, I've already done 2 segments on it. I have been scouring the webs trying to figure out what the heck is going on in Argentina. There are alien attacks in Peru and also in Brazil that have been going on for a few years at least that we know of. People have been harmed. There's been at least 1 death associated with it. Now there are UFO battles, or at least one of them, going on in Argentina. This is crazy. Where's the media? Where's the press? Where's the reporters? What the heck is going on? I mean, this is nuts. There's a media blackout on this whole thing. And like I say, I've already made 2 segments on it. I've been trying to find more information, but I haven't. So I'm just going to play in chronological order the 2 segments that I've already done. No need to reinvent the wheel. A lot of you may have missed those segments or not have connected those 2 events because they were in different videos. So here goes. Here's the first segment talking about the 8 UFOs. Meanwhile, Ronnie Vernon says a merchant ship reported 8 UFOs coming out of the ocean in Argentina. On August 18th at 3 a.m., the captain of the ship, San Matias 1, reported to the Naval Authority of Puerto Madryn 8 red-orange lights coming out of the sea that started to move at high speed in a zigzag movement. What? So, yeah, and I really like Ronnie Vernon. I think he's a very credible reporter. And he's probably our best insight into what's going on in South America at the moment. And apparently it's a very active area, even outside of what's going on in Peru. Here's Argentina. As you can see, it's not exactly right next to Peru. It is a couple of countries over from Peru. So yeah, that whole region seems to be a hotspot of UFO activity. But it is noteworthy that it was coming off of the coast. It was coming from the water. So is there an underwater base over there? Or is there a subterranean base and they use the water as, just as a medium to go through? I think that is probably very likely. I think there's probably multiple undersea bases or subterranean bases, and they come and go from the water. But let me know what you guys think. Wild, right? Well, you ain't seen nothing yet, guys. Here is the UFO battle that occurred in Argentina. Well, I provided a link in the chat to the article on La Nueva, and it's it's not in English, but this is the translated version of it. So let's just go over it. The Commission of Studies of the UFO Phenomenon in Argentina is already investigating the case and requesting access to radar so that it is known what flew over the sky of Bahia last Tuesday. 2 soldiers are believed to have been wounded by one of the ships. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. That's right. People were actually injured by UFOs just a few days ago in Argentina. This is major news, major news. And the number of shots and explosions the neighbors heard last Tuesday at the Commandant Espora base, which for the moment was denied by military authorities, could have a beginning of explanation or hypothesis that seems incredible. And yeah, the translation is going to be a little wonky. It's not going to be like perfect English, but it's pretty good. At this time, the Commission for Studies of the UFO Phenomenon in Argentina claims to have received information that night 4 UFOs flew over the base and that they were seen by military personnel who responded and faced the shots with the ships. We received information that the 4 UFOs came up to Espora from the sea. I guess they were coming out of the sea, maybe from some underwater base or some subterranean base, and they were just going through the water. I don't know. But yeah, they came to us from the sea. That one landed on a place where ammunition is housed, another on a fort, and the other two a little further away, perched on the Bahian sky as if guarding all the action. He confirmed to La Nueva, perched on the sky. I love that turn of phrase. I'm a writer, and that's a fun phrase. I don't know if that's the original, or Spanish. I think that's what they speak in Argentina. But that talk of the going after the munitions, that is really intriguing based on what I've read and what I understand about the Majes, Brazil case, the UFO battle of Majes, Brazil, where the UFO control group shot down two UFOs over that town, and they were hovering around an ammunitions and a weapons facility in Majes. And yeah, the UFO control group, they were U.S. forces, like special forces. They were like super soldiers. They had super soldier gear and like exoskeletons and or whatever. It was nuts. And they were using energy weapons to shoot these UFOs down. And when they came down, and there was one human fatality from this. It's unclear if it was an injury from the UFOs or not. We don't have any information. There was a total information blockout. They even were taking all the Reddit threads down and everybody discussing this incident. I mean, it was a big deal. And the control group really stepped in. And the same similar thing seems to be going on in Peru, where we're not getting a lot of information. But yeah, so it was all around the munitions facility, and they shot the two UFOs down, and then they executed beings from those UFOs. The control group, military, special forces, whatever they are, super soldiers, executed beings from one UFO, and then they hunted down and presumably executed beings from the other UFO that crashed in the jungle. So, but yeah, that was all around the weapons facility in Majes, Brazil. So is something like that going on in Argentina as well? It's nuts. Yeah, so let's keep going. We received information that the four UFOs came to us from the sea, that one landed on a place where ammunition is housed, another on a fort, and the other a little further away, perched on the sky as if guarding the action. They also told us that the objects were black, triangular in shape, and that one who was landing on the fort fired with a kind of laser that wounded 2 or 3 soldiers. In fact, we are asking for information from hospitals and the Institute of Social Work of the Armed Forces to know if people with any type of wound or burns were admitted. Although the first information is not entirely clear, the agency has already formally requested access to radar from different airports to see what flights there were over our city that night, and thus be able to move forward with the investigation. Sephora personnel, whatever that is, will arrive on the city at this time to talk with the neighbors who filmed and made known through social networks the shooting inside the base and other witnesses of the fact. Yeah, and we can actually hear some of the action. I'll play that for you guys. Let's see. I can't share my screen, but there's nothing really to see. It's just there is some video, but it's just a bunch of shaky cam in the dark. You can't really see anything, but you can hear the shots. We're listening to an actual battle of UFOs, UFOs are firing lasers. The Argentinian troops are firing guns, I guess. Maybe they're firing other ordnance. We don't know. Crazy story, guys. Crazy story. All right, let's see what else this article has for us. It is an addition. I do not know what intentions. Yeah, the translation's a little wonky. It was officially indicated the people at the airport and the representatives of airport security didn't see anything. And at the base, they are all sleeping except for who is piloting the helicopter. So is there a helicopter going after these UFOs? We've seen that before. For example, in the Italy case, when the UFOs were starting fires, there was a helicopter armed with depleted uranium rounds that are used for anti-tank ordnance that went after those UFOs, and one of the UFOs shot the helicopter down. Nobody was hurt, but yeah, there's an example of a helicopter going after UFOs, locked and loaded, and being shot down in return. Shortly before 21 p.m. on September 5th, audio and video began to go viral on WhatsApp, and the authorities consulted had no official information about what was happening. In the video to which this newspaper had access, several people are heard frightened by those explosions. What is it? The woman is heard asking the register, something exploded, girls. Isn't it the base's powder kegs? So were the UFOs blowing up the base's powder kegs? Everything shook, said a male voice. At all times, while the talk lasted and the camera pointed towards the darkness trying to focus on an illuminated sector in the distance, machine guns, explosions, and shots of different calibers were heard. Even at one point, there was talk of an explosion and that something caught fire. They're throwing explosives, they claim, frightened. That is crazy, guys. And that's all the information this article has, and I've linked to it in the chat. But yeah, there was a UFO battle in Argentina just a few days ago. This is crazy. This is crazy. Why isn't this international news? I mean, this should be everywhere. Why is the only article one that's only available in Spanish? I mean, this should be on Fox. This should be on CNN. BCC. Everybody should be covering this. This is nuts. So there you go. Crazy things are astir in Argentina and indeed all across South America. Meanwhile, we have NASA hearings that try to debunk this stuff. We have the Mexican hearing that makes a joke about it, makes it into a joke whether intentional or not. There's a lot of cause for alarm in all of this. The cover up trying to put the toothpaste back in the tube. It's not going to work, guys. It's not going to work. But they have managed to suppress some major stories like this insanity that is happening in South America, all across South America. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. It's alarming. It's disturbing. Who is doing this? Who is flying those UFOs that are attacking people all over South America? Are those aliens, other dimensionals, Atlanteans, ultra-terrestrials? Is that the control group? What's going on down there, guys? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Oh, and if you come across more information about this that I haven't seen, please let me know because I'm trying to figure this stuff out. So yeah, but let me know what you think about it all. If you have enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. I sure would appreciate it. Smash the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future videos. You don't want to miss a thing. Join me on social media. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. If you wanted to share this video, that would be super groovy. If you wanted to support Cosmic Road in a bigger way, please consider becoming a channel member. Channel members are rock stars, and I really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you. Meanwhile, there are plenty of other videos to check out on the channel, and I'll see you next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.